Hey all, and this is the Fennec Howl of Horror event. This is an Earth Slayer event and Beast Killer. So I'm kind of struggling to make up anything decent out of Slayer cards. You can see here I really don't have many Earth Slayer cards at all, unfortunately. So I'm going with a Commander deck for this event. It's not especially effective. It's only going to be good enough for Corellium and maybe to damage Radiance, but it's the best I can make up out of what I have. I'm probably going to end up dropping out of Legends, but I'm okay with that. I'll get back into Legends next event. They're a pretty straightforward deck. Visions of the Void and let's go across. Awakened Dream Guardian. Both similar cards. I'll just go through Visions of the Void. This is that lovely card that increases damage done by Beast Killers by 4% per Earth Gem, except it's not just for Beast Killers. It works on all cards, and it's the same with, if we go across Awakened Dream Guardian, it works on all cards. Then if we go on to Mirachi Marauders, this is mainly on the team because it increases Earth Commander damage. Then Jade Agents, this is quite useful. The counter skill is also pretty useful on this card as it dispels Power Gem Silence, as you can see here. That's another reason why it's on the team. And then the main card, the main hitting card, Brothers in Banditry, 5 times Awakened, mainly because it has 300% increased damage to itself. It's a very good card, however, this is not especially effective in Slayer, unfortunately. It's a good commander deck though, but I don't have any decent Earth Slayer cards, as you can see. So if we go over to the relics, I have a couple of decent relics. This is a decent Beast Killer relic that I have for breaking the shields. It's actually 3 pink stars, another one here. It doesn't really matter that this one is off colour. Earth Gems fill the grid at the start anyway, and then 3 general Earth Commander relics. Yeah, nothing especially exciting here, unfortunately, but I don't have much else. I don't know why my Earth Slayer cards are so bad. I can make teams in pretty much any other colour, but Earth Slayer I just have nothing, unfortunately. I really need to try and get an Earth Slayer deck at some point, a modern one should I say. So what other options are there? Well, here are a few cards that may be useful this event. Now most of the teams I've seen that are doing the massive damage are using Metaverse Masters to boost up the current event ultimate form, since this gives 150% damage buff to the next card to use their battle skill. So that's one thing you can try. Also, Area is useful if you have Immortal Killer cards with the event deck. Boost them up with Area, lovely supercharged buff. That's something you can try. I've also seen a few decks that use the Jailers that are doing decent damage. If you have Arcane Killer cards with the event ultimate form, you might be able to get something out of the Jailers. It's worth trying anyway. And of course, Visions of the Void, Awakened Dream Guardian might be useful with this deck since it's a Beast Killer deck, so that's worth trying as well. And there we go, that about covers the team I have and possible other teams. Unfortunately, I can't show the other teams in action. This is all I have from my Earth Slayer cards, as I mentioned earlier, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm hoping something decent will appear in the Drillfist store. Anyway, I just did 2 tiers of the vault, so that's not especially exciting. Let's get on with the actual event. Alright, so it is actually a special event this time around, which means you get these Howl of Horror bosses. If you have a decent team, you should be able to defeat these just using the one deck. Earth against Fire, though, is probably not going to go that well, if I'm being honest. Let's try it with Battle Boost and see if I can defeat it. Should be able to. Depending on how many are going for the Fennecs, should maybe leave them up for a bit before killing them, but don't leave them up for too long. Otherwise the next one will not spawn, so you should probably kill these every 2 to 3 minutes, I would have thought. Yeah, so that's just about enough to defeat it using an Earth deck, an Earth Commander deck even. But yeah, if you have a semi-decent deck, you should be able to defeat all of these no matter what colour they are, and they give the candy. I'll talk a bit more about the candy in a bit. Alright, so I have an Inferno Radiant to test my team on. I'm going to struggle to defeat this, but that's a really nice boss to get up. Here we go, let's try a battle boost. And what I'm going to do after this, I probably won't kill it. I will try adding Metaverse Masters to the team instead and see if I can get more damage on the boss. So here we go anyway. Now the activation order for this team is 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 for best damage, I think. So let's see what sort of damage I do. And something like this. Leave the loose power gem if you can. You see the damage is not exactly spectacular. The damage will increase as the battle goes on, but yeah, it's a commander deck, isn't it? It's never going to do that much damage. It would be nice if I could defeat this boss though. Slumber as well, that's going to be possibly annoying. See if it does too much to the damage or not. I think everyone hates Slumber. Got to be one of the most annoying defender skills in the game. Not necessarily the worst, but just one of the more annoying. You can see the damage is a little bit lower on Brothers in Banditry because of Slumber. Not really sure if I need a counter card or not, but you can see from this, it does make a difference. I could have waited a turn there for Slumber to wear off, but I don't really think it's worth doing that. And I've got a full crush on the board, which is not ideal. So I'm chipping it down slowly. It's not really doing an awful amount of damage. It's something weird is happening. I think the Beast Killer cards are removing the Earth Power Gems as well. Or they were at one point anyway, which is a little bit strange. So yeah, be careful if you're using this team, especially if you're using dark cards with it. Yeah, I'm not sure why the Beast Killers are removing the Earth Gems, or should I say the Visions of the Void cards, but they seem to be for some reason. Yeah, you can see the damage is about double when Slumber's not on the cards. This is taking far too long, so let's try with Metaverse Masters on the team. Alright, so let's give this a go. As you can see, Metaverse Masters is on the team now. I'm not expecting this to be that good, as you really need a conversion card. Some Earth card that converts all Dark Gems to Earth, but let's see what it does. It's going to be a bit weird, as the gems are going to disappear at the start, as you can see here, but we'll try it anyway. Let's see what happens. You probably saw I used Metaverse Masters, then Brothers in Banditry, and the damage is, yeah, slightly lower by the looks of it. I don't think this is really going to be an option, unfortunately. It's an interesting idea, though. Well, that time it didn't destroy anything, which was good. See what happens this time. See if I can get 2 power gems on their own or something like that, but yeah, this gives you a few ideas. This could be quite effective, actually. There was 2 on their own. Let's see. That's not bad. That's the best hit I've managed so far. That's not really saying a lot, though. I do have one other option I'm going to try as well, I think. A total wild card option, so to speak. I'm actually going to use a Dark Commander deck. Probably not going to work, but it's worth a try. And then if I can't get any damage out of this, just wait until the Drill Fist offers her up, see what Earth Slayer deck appears there. Then maybe that will help my team out a bit. I'm chipping down the health slowly though. If I didn't waste any time, I might be able to get half the health off and then get Umbrals up, in which case, when I get Umbrals up, I probably won't be able to do a thing, unfortunately. So here we go, the complete wildcard option. All dark cards, all dark relics. I have no idea what this is going to do. I have a 5 pink star Dark Commander ultimate form though, so you never know. This might actually be more effective than an Earth team. I know this sounds weird, but it's worth a try. Right, here we go. See what this does anyway. Probably going to do next to nothing, but it's an idea. 2.3 billion on that card. 124.5 trillion. So yeah, if this was Light Slayer enemies, this would probably do massive damage considering it's a commander deck. Against a water enemy though, it's not really doing a lot. Defraggers does remove Slumber though, which is always something. It's worth a try. I'll explain why I'm trying this. Just do one more attack first. Then I'll quit out of the battle, as this is not going to be that effective, unfortunately. Probably best just to go with an Earth Commander team with all Earth cards, I think. Probably just hit Carillion bosses anyway. That gives you an idea of what that can do. Let's quit out. So yeah, last event I decided to get the Vault Specials, and you can see here, my ultimate form from the last event is now 5 pink stars. Yeah, I spent a lot of gems. I spent a huge amount of gems. But yeah, that's a really nice card now, and should keep me going for any dark events in the future. I wanted to see what sort of damage I could get with that on the team. It's not far off the Earth team, actually, but yeah, I think an Earth team is still the best option. So there we go, that's my teams in action. Not very effective, probably just going to hit Diamond and Core. I won't get Umbrals up this event unless I somehow think of something amazing to make up, which is pretty unlikely as my Earthslayer cards are abysmal. Anyway, let's go over to this Fennec thing. Basically, yeah, just collect the materials to hatch your Fennec. I'm nearly done. Well, actually, I say nearly done. You need quite a lot. Yeah, just keep killing those guild bosses when they pop up. Shouldn't be too difficult to get your Fennec done. Now, the ultimate Fennec looks quite interesting. If we go across to here. The reason this is interesting, so to speak, is because it has poison as a defender skill, and this is extremely unusual. In actual fact, I don't think I can think of any other warden that has poison as a defender skill. I know it's Earth, but it might be worth considering using just because of that. It's definitely worth testing anyway. I know cards like Area or Defraggers can remove poison, but if you somehow get it to work effectively, you might be able to take out an attacker. I don't know, I need to test. Poison is extremely unusual as a defender skill. It also has 3 counter skills as well, which makes it interesting. Weaken and Fear, both quite useful counter skills, might not say useful. But yeah, I think once you've made it up to 1 pink star, you can keep evolving it. I would have thought you could make this up to 6 pink stars, in which case it's going to be amazing, but that's going to cost a lot of money and require you to play the event at a hardcore level, so you can decide for yourselves if you want to do that. Earth isn't amazingly effective as a defense though, so bear that in mind. There's a lot of decent fire attack teams. Alright, now over to the collection. You may have seen last time we had a lovely, I say lovely in inverted commas, gold collection to start with. Then everyone complained and they changed it to GVG relics, which was amazing. This collection's a lot better than gold though, thank goodness. It's for your GVG defense. I like all these Legend Trial coins. they're always useful. The hammers and the cores are not so useful though, but yeah, the coins are the main reason to complete this collection. 200 silver coins as well. You might get gems out of one of the silver bosses if you're lucky. Let's go and finish claiming these anyway. There we go. Easy collection to complete. Even with my horrible teams, I managed to complete it. Okay, and what is it this time around? I've not checked yet. I'm still in Legends at the moment. I doubt I'll stay in Legends. There seems to be 2 leagues this time around as well. It's a Dragoon as well, so it's likely to be relatively competitive. Yeah, I can't really say with Dragoons. You need to know what they specialise into, but they normally specialise into recent ultimate forms, or should I say the skills, so you can normally make something decent out of a Dragoon. Dragoons are always expensive to evolve though, as you probably already know. Let's have a quick look at the news feed. Spooky sale now on. Yeah, so the Fennec can go to 6 pink stars. If you somehow make it up to 6 pink stars, it's going to be a really good Warden. But yeah, that's going to be incredibly difficult as well, so I can't see many players doing it, but I would have thought a few players may do it. And now, let's go over to the ultimate form. Yesterday there was a buy one get one free on the ultra rare. You needed to pull it directly from the vault. You couldn't synthesize it with coins. So yeah, there we go. Increases Earthslayer attack by 300%. So multiple cards from this deck would probably be quite useful. Yeah, Metaverse Masters to increase the damage even further. I can see what players are doing now. Yeah, this with Immortal Killer cards and Iria would work as well. So yeah, there's quite a few options if you can get this deck. It seems like a relatively decent deck depending on how you use it. That's a cute looking card. Yeah, that just increases the Earthslayer attack. And the other card would spawn the power gems, I guess. Just increasing attack on its own with no gems there is not especially useful. Yeah, there we go. That creates the power gems. So, yeah, you can probably make something decent out of this, but with the 300% attack on its own, you're going to need other cards that spawn a lot of power gems. But, yeah, just test stuff out and see what you can make up. And there we go. That's the end of this video. I hope that was helpful. Sorry that my teams are not exactly good this time around. My teams will be better for the next event though. If you did enjoy this video, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed. Please feel free to let me know what teams you're using in the comments for this video. And thanks for watching.